Today's a beautiful fall day. We are on the way to Albany to do our annual stock up. We're here at Sam's Club. This is our first stop on our fall stock up. We have 2 huge carts and one of those big trolleys. And I said, gosh, I'm sure tired. And the lady said, go sit down. And then pretty soon Ken came over and sat down. Oh my gosh. We're sitting down and she's checking us out. Filling it to the brim. Whew. The checker at Sam's Club was sure a sweetheart. Now we're on the way to Trader Joe's. Sadness has struck Trader Joe's. They no longer have the gorgonzola crackers. He's gonna cry. He even checked with the manager to see if he could special order them, but nope, they're discontinued. Okay, so Trader Joe's has stopped the gorgonzola crackers. We'll just say that first. Ken is still in mourning. But they also have a new computer system, and at 150 items it stops, and we had almost 500 items, so they had to manually go back and redo everything. But the guy, the manager, he's like, you guys are so nice and so patient. So he went and got me these flowers and gave them to me, and I thought that was so sweet. Aren't these gorgeous? Anyway, so he made my day, and I guess we made his day because we were cordial and, you know, didn't sweat it. But now we got to get all this stuff into the truck, and we're pretty full. The back seat is completely full with Trader Joe's. We are going to this Asian market, and I just need to pick up a few specialty items. What time do you think it is? Probably 5 or 6?
5:55.
6 o'clock. We just realized we hadn't eaten all day. So we went to Chipotle's and we got a burrito and some chips and guacamole. We're going to eat in the car. There's just a ton of people in there. I didn't realize how hungry I was until I started eating. We've been on the go. I wonder how many steps we got in today. A lot. And this is so good. We don't eat out very often, but it's always a treat when you do. Dinner was so good, huh?
Oh, it's so good.
So good. I guess we're headed home. We have over an hour drive, and it's getting late. Our kitchen is stacked floor to ceiling. When we got home last night, we were so tired that we put the frozen stuff away in the freezer here and put the stuff we needed to get in the fridge and went to bed. So I just want to show you what we got. We stocked up on ahi tuna, mahi, cod, and swordfish. Let me show you this. This is masago. When we have sushi night, we can defrost this and use it. It's good for up to 1 year in the freezer. I also got some pancetta. I just put it here for now. I like to keep just a little bit of this on hand. I don't use a lot of it. We got 3 packages of the mixed berries. And then when Aldi's had their 3 pounds of lemons for $1.49, I made a bunch of lemon juice. And that is so wonderful to have in the winter when it just gives you like a fresh taste of summer. Now, you guys know that I always stock up for the boys. This is like their fast food section. And I just feel like it's good to have some of these things on hand, especially when it keeps you from having to go out to eat and spending more money. So I'm not opposed to getting a little helping hand, even though I mostly cook from scratch. This is Trader Joe's orange chicken, the teriyaki, and then this is the Kung Pao chicken. There's a bunch of back there pot stickers that they like. And then when I went to the Asian market, I got these pot stickers for like soups. That one is a beef pork dumpling. And then I have one of the sons that likes these little buns. And I got a couple of varieties for him. And then there's that fried rice too. They can use that, or they can make rice. This is the corn that my neighbor brought me a ton. I spread the welt though. I gave it to other neighbors and I took the rest to the food pantry. Okay, up here we have some hot dogs, and then I have a mixture of Italian meats, prosciutto, serrano, a bunch of different ones, so I can make like a charcuterie tray. This is just some cooked shrimp. This was some shrimp that I had gotten at Price Drop a while back for $6 a pound. You guys saw that in the video. But we stocked up on salmon. I also got haddock and king crab legs. And in the back is some salmon that Ken and I put up when we went king salmon fishing this year. We got apple cider, and then I got a mixture of frozen vegetables. Some of them are Walmart, some are Sam's, and some are Trader Joe's. But mainly it's a little bit of broccoli, spinach, some of the combination ones that they have at Sam's Club, and then petite peas, Brussels sprouts, cauliflower. I don't do a lot with frozen veggies, but those ones I do try to keep on hand. And then this was my Hatch chili haul I did this year. I think that was in August. We got just a big variety of drinks. We went ahead and stocked Ken's man cave fridge just with everything. There's all kinds of beers and sodas and juice and waters and that kind of stuff in here. And you all know that the honey-do list is long, so if he has friends over helping him do one of those things on the list, I can contribute by stocking the man cave fridge. This year we also bought a whole beef cow and 2 pigs. If you guys want a freezer tour, leave a comment in the description box and I'll give you a tour how I organize all my freezers. No trip to Trader Joe's would be complete without hitting the cheese counter. First of all, I was super excited to find cotija cheese. I can grate it myself. This is really a difficult item for me to find in my area, and I really enjoy this in Mexican cooking, especially grating it on the tortilla strips when I make chicken tortilla soup. I got some Gruyere. I use this when I make quiche Lorraine. Got 5 of those. I got this wonderful piece of cheddar from England. Whenever they have it at Trader Joe's, I like to pick up one of these. It's great for a charcuterie board. I got 1 of the Asiago cheese. This one has rosemary and olive oil. I thought that was unique. And then these 2 are just regular Asiago. And then I got a couple Fontina cheese. Blue cheese, I got this Gorgonzola. This one was a cave-aged blue cheese. I've had this before. And this one is called Grand Blue cheese. And this one, oh, that's a goat cheese. We'll get to that in a minute. And then I got 3 of these crumbled blue cheese. We've been making our own blue cheese dressing. Ken's recipe is delicious. And so I stocked up on those. Got a 4-pack of cream cheese. I picked up 7 of these grated Parmesan. I keep these in the freezer. They keep very well. And then I got 1 of the Romano. And then I think this one is a Parmesan Romano blend. I do those when I make brioches, stuff like that. Like the real Sunday gravy. This is a shaved Parmesan Romano and Asiago. I like this for salads and whatnot. Okay, getting to the goat cheese. These are just some goat cheese crumbles, and this was an actual goat cheese with blueberry vanilla added to the outside of it. How good is that? This is just a 3-ounce of goat cheese. This is 11-ounce goat cheese. I use those in a variety of dips. These were just some mini brie bites. Of course, Ken couldn't make it out of Trader Joe's without stocking up on his turkey summer sausage. This is one of his favorites. I think he got 7 or 8 of them. And then he also picked up this salami and this sopressata salami. This one has a red wine Chianti in it. Both of these are very good. We've had those before. I just got a thing of half and half. We picked up a creamer from Trader Joe's. And then at Sam's Club, I got 3 pounds, can you believe that, of garlic. And you might think, oh my gosh, what is that woman gonna do with 3 pounds of garlic? Well, I'm gonna make some compound garlic butter and get it in the freezer here this next week. And I'll use a lot of that garlic to do that. And of course, I had to get Kraft American slices. There's 72 slices in this box. Some of the things I got at the Asian market fresh was some bok choy, some ginger. Look at that ginger. Green scallions, some bean sprouts, some pickled ginger. I'm going to go ahead and get this in the fridge. Some other refrigerator items include a big tub of sour cream, and then I got some button mushrooms and some baby bellas. And then I saw this at Trader Joe's. They have everything out pumpkin. And this was pumpkin spice raviolis. And I thought, what a treat. I might make like an Alfredo sauce to go on it. I think that would be wonderful. I also got some carrots, celery, Brussels sprouts. I want to make you guys Kung Pao Brussels sprouts. Those are so good. And then some fresh peas. I'm gonna get these in the fridge. I got 12 pounds of a sweet onion. I stocked up on nuts. I got 2 pounds of sliced almonds, 6 pounds of whole almonds, 9 pounds of walnuts, and 6 pounds of pecan halves. Let's see, this is 1.25 pounds of macadamia nuts and about 1.6 pounds of the cashews. And then I got 3 pounds of pistachios. Now, I like to store my nuts in the freezer, so I'm going to get these in food saver bags with the exception of the pistachios. I store the pistachios in this glass container in the pantry for snacking. I also got some dry roasted peanuts with sea salt and a deluxe mix of nuts with sea salt, and I'll put those in the pantry. I also got some hazelnuts, pumpkin seeds, pine nuts. These are those sweet and spicy pecans and pecan pralines. I'm going to get these in food saver bags and into the freezer. I went ahead and I put all of the nuts in food saver bags, and I have them in this bottom bin in the freezer. I have 18 of the Hellmann's mayonnaise, and over the years I have just figured out this is how much we use in a year. We have an extended family, and a lot of times we'll do big barbecues where I make potato salad or pasta salad or deviled eggs, and it just works out that this amount is good for our family and for entertaining during the summer as well, making different salads and stuff when we have barbecues and stuff and a bunch of people over. So I got 18 of those. I purchased 2 5-pound packages of Halloween candy, and I'm going to put one of these in a jar that I have. We don't have a lot of trick-or-treaters on Halloween, but between now and Halloween, we'll have quite a few small children come visit us at the house, and I always let them go ahead and help themselves get a couple handfuls of candy from the Halloween candy jar. 5 pounds fits perfect in this 2-gallon container. I'm going to go ahead and put this out in the dining area. I have found it doesn't matter where you put this jar, the little kids will find it. For our family, I bought this 3.5-pound package of Hershey. They're the mini Hershey bars, and I'm going to put this in our candy dish in the living room. Sometimes, you know, you just want a little piece of chocolate, and these little mini chocolate candies bars are the perfect size. I went ahead and filled our candy dish. I went ahead and I food saved the remainder of the candies, and I'm going to put this and this extra bag in the fridge. I have them tucked away here in the top of this beverage center, and it'll just be really convenient to have them here so I can replenish the candy jars as needed. Artichokes is one of the things I like to stock in the pantry. I got 12 of these large jars from Sam's Club. And in the summertime, you know, we make a lot of salads and we go through these pretty quick. I also got these grilled artichokes. I purchased them my last year's big stock up and loved them. I have some artichokes in water. I use this for a variety of dips and things like that. And the other artichoke product that I got is this artichoke antipasta, and I use that in a layered Italian dip. So delicious. I saw these kitchen towels and I thought they were so pretty. I think they're from Martha Stewart. There's 8 of them. 4 are a flowered pattern, and then 4 have the striped pattern. I thought they were cute. So I got those. For my desk drawer here in the kitchen, I got some black ink pens and some tape. Also purchased some black Sharpies and some whiteout, and I'll get that in my desk drawer here in the kitchen as well. I purchased 2 of these speedy marinades. These are pretty good. I had never seen them until we moved to New York, and I've used these several times. I normally make my own marinades, like tequila lime chicken marinade or Thai coconut or a chicken shawarma or something like that. And what I like to do is to cut chicken breasts, boneless, skinless, into cutlets and get them in portion sizes for our family, and then put marinade on them and seal them up and get them in the freezer. So I can do 4 or 5 or 6 packages of the same marinated chicken and just stack them up. And then when I need them, I can just pull a package out of the freezer and let it defrost in the fridge. The marinade kind of does its work, and I only have to make a mess in the kitchen one time, and I can get, 5 or 6 packages out of a session. I like to do a lot of different flavors. But anyway, getting back to the speedy marinade sauce. I've used this before, and it's one of the bottled ones that I do enjoy using. Ken actually found this product. I have never seen this before. I've seen the small cans of chicken, but not, this one is 3 pounds, 2 ounces of chicken breast. I can my own chicken breast normally. I just haven't done any this fall, but this is a great size for our family, and I ended up getting 6 of these. I figure it'll tide me over until I can get some chicken breast canned, but I haven't seen it in this big container like this before, so that's like a cool find. I picked up this picnic pack. It's Heinz. I like Heinz mustard. I'm usually a dill relish girl, but some people do like the sweet relish, and so usually I get one of these. It has 2 of the ketchups. I canned a bunch of dill relish this year, so I think this is just going to be perfect. I think I have enough dill relish put up, and this will definitely be enough of the sweet relish. Also, I like to keep these size tomato ketchup bottles and use them in my fridge instead of using the really big ones. I just kind of refill them. I like that a lot. This is an 8-pack of Rotel. I like to use it when you take 1 can of Rotel, 1 pound of Velveeta cheese, chunk up the cheese, and microwave it for a few seconds and stir it. Microwave it for a few seconds and stir it. It makes the best really simple queso dip. And then, I add it sometimes to a different Tex-Mex things that I might be cooking. I ordered 3 of these sugar cube containers from Walmart. I think they were like $1.83. And I just wanted to top off my sugar cube container. I went ahead and I purchased 3 of this kitchen bouquet. I use this when I make beef gravies. I wished I could have found this in a bigger size, like a restaurant size, but until then, I have 3 of them. I'm gonna get them up in my pantry. I love using a teaspoon to maybe 3 teaspoons, depending on how much gravy I'm making. It really adds a lot to the depth of flavor. Last year, I grew enough tomatoes in the garden to can them for the whole year. However, this year we had a really wet spring and the tomatoes kind of had a slow start. I'm still putting up tomatoes. I still have tomatoes in the garden, but I went ahead and I stocked up on some tomato products just in case. I like the Cento brand. I did a dozen of the peeled tomatoes, a dozen of the puree, a dozen of the crushed tomatoes, and then I did a dozen of tomato sauce. So I'm gonna get these on the pantry shelf and crossing my fingers that my tomatoes still come in, that we don't have an early frost, and that I can get more canned. I also got some of these 14.5-ounce cans of diced tomatoes because I use these a lot. You know, they're convenient size for some recipes, and not knowing, you know, how much tomatoes I'm going to get out of the garden the rest of the season, I thought it was wise to get a few cans. I also stocked up on some tomato paste, quite a few cans. I was completely out of kosher salt. I went ahead and ordered 7 containers. I think they're 3-pound containers, so that's 21 pounds. I went ahead and stocked my cleaning closet a while back. It looks pretty good. I did purchase a few items that I know I go through pretty quickly, and I'll show you those. I got quite a variety of cleaning products and laundry detergents and other household items. I purchased a couple of these meal prep containers. I haven't replaced mine for a few years, and it's about time. I really like storing leftovers in these. For example, if we have meatloaf, mashed potatoes, and green beans, I make like little meals, and I'll put a serving of the mashed potatoes, the meatloaf, and the green beans in each of these, instead of putting the leftovers like in a Tupperware, because I have found that if I make little meals out of it, the kids will eat it or take it for a lunch when they're at school or at work, and we don't have a lot of leftover waste. So I really like these. I ordered 3 of these small bleach containers. This size will fit in the drawer of the wash machine, and that's where I like to keep it. And then I just buy the big bleach containers and refill as needed. Trader Joe's had their fall candles out. The first one is vanilla pumpkin, and the second is honey crisp apple, and they both smell amazing. The honey crisp apple smells just like a honey crisp apple. I don't know how they do it. The vanilla pumpkin is delightful. Oh, that smells so good. So wonderful. Fall is here. I bought 2 of these huge 4.5-pound Parmesan cheese, and then these were 1.5 pounds. And I'm going to get these in the freezer. They freeze very, very well. I got 50 pounds of jasmine rice. We stocked up on some A1 steak sauce. The kids like this. And I also use it in a recipe, that Bourbon Street steak recipe. I stocked up on sliced black olives and the extra large whole olives. I put up a variety of cucumbers, pickles this growing season, but these are $3 and some change for a gallon of the dill pickles, and they're the really big ones. And I didn't put up any whole dill pickles this year, so I got 2 gallons of those. Some olives, these were from Sam's Club. I got some hot and sweet jalapenos, just a couple of them. I did can quite a bit of cowboy candy, the jalapenos, this year. Now this is just sliced jalapenos. Ken likes the bread and butter chips, and I didn't can any of that this year, so I just got 1 jar of that. I got some stuffed green olives. These are those olives that Trader Joe's has. I love these. These are some of those petite French pickles. Got some capers. I just got some regular olives for like, using in a potato salad or something like that. We got some Greek olives. And I found these petite dill at Sam's Club. I got a couple of those. I got some pitted calamatas, some basil, and then these are some stuffed colossal olives from Trader Joe's, and then pimentos for pimento cheese. So I'm going to get all of these items on the pantry shelf. I stocked up on these chopped clams. It's a little over 3 pounds, and it's the perfect size to make a big pot of New England clam chowder. I was really fortunate to find these. I walked past them and Ken goes, "Hey, there's some clams." So I went ahead and I stocked up on those. We love New England clam chowder. I also got 6 bottles of this blood orange soda. If you've never tried this, it's delicious. I stocked up on coffee. Ken and the guys drink coffee. I don't really drink coffee that often. They like that McCafe and the Donut House, I think it is. But I also got 1 box of these. It's a dark roast. One of my sons likes a really dark roast, so I'm going to have him try this out and see what he thinks. I stocked up on regular olive oil and canola oil. I like the organic canola. But I also stocked up on a few more oils. This is an avocado oil. And then the rest of these are olive oils. This is a California olive oil. This one's a California olive oil as well. This one has truffle added to it. So that would make a really nice finishing type of olive oil. And have this one here. This is just a Trader Joe's one. Of course, these are Trader Joe's old standbys. One of my favorite things is vinegar. I make some homemade vinegars, but these are some of the ones that I purchased this year. Obviously red wine vinegar, apple cider vinegar, balsamic vinegar, rice wine vinegar, and then this was a new one I saw at Trader Joe's. I haven't seen this one before. Raspberry vinegar. That looked real exciting. And then this white vinegar. And then I have a couple other varieties that I got at the Asian store, and I'll share that with you later in the video. Of course, a Trader Joe's haul would not be complete without the sweet chili sauce. I stocked up on some mandarin oranges. This is the big 11-ounce size. I love using these in an Asian chicken salad that I make. I got a set of these containers. They're glass containers, and they have the glass lock on them. Now I have a set that's just like this, but it's the bigger containers. I really like this. These are all the small sizes. So this is what I needed to go with the other set that I have. I think it's going to be a great addition. I picked up apple cider foaming hand soap. I got some cannellini beans. I use these when I make pasta fagioli. And then I just got 2 cans of the garbanzo beans. I intend on canning some garbanzo beans here in just a little bit. One of my favorite fast food kind of things that I get from Trader Joe's is this red curry sauce. You take one of these, add one of these, and add a can of coconut cream, and those 3 make a really fast curry. I usually will saute some onion, garlic, fresh ginger, and red pepper flakes, and maybe add a couple of chicken breasts that I've chopped up into small pieces. Cook that, and then add this to it, and it makes a really great, quick dinner. And this is kind of like one of the things I like to have in the pantry, that in case life gets really hectic, I can throw this together, and it prevents us from going out to eat and spend a lot of money. So I stocked up on my red curry. Now, they also have yellow curry sauce. I've never tried this. I got 2 bottles. I want to try it this year. And they have this green chili Thai sauce. And then they have this, I don't even know how to pronounce that, but I got 2 of them. I wanted to try those to see what kind of curry that I could make with these items. And then I saw the tikka vegetables and the tikka masala simmer sauce, and I wanted to give that a try. The same concept, you know, having a few things in the pantry that'll be my go-to quickies in case life kind of gets a little hectic. And then I saw this mango ginger chutney. This will be great on some pork. So those are kind of like the Indian inspired items that I got. You guys know I love my tea drawer. It is my sanctuary in the afternoon. I come here and I just get a tea. Sometimes at night I'll get a tea. Sometimes I start my day with a tea. But I went ahead and stocked up. They had everything pumpkin at Trader Joe's, and I got this pumpkin spice tea. I'm excited to try this. I also placed an order for my annual tea. This is an English tea. This is a black tea. This is actually really good. I like that in the afternoon. This is a peppermint cheer. I haven't tried this one yet. This one's caffeine free. I thought this would be good in the afternoon. Chamomile, honey, and vanilla. That sounds like the perfect tea on a cold winter evening. Of course, just regular orange pico, just regular black tea. This is called the Prince of Wales. Winter spice. I haven't tried this one either. It says it has cinnamon, cardamom, and clove. Ooh, nice. Gingerbread joy. Yum. Irish breakfast. I like that one. Christmas tea. This one has cinnamon and cloves. So it's a little bit different. Lady Grey, classic. This one I haven't tried before. It has black currants. That sounds delicious, actually. Of course, Earl Grey, another classic. And this one, I've had this one before. In fact, I've ordered this several times. It's a really good tea. One of my sons really likes this. English afternoon tea. Put your pinky up. And then probably my all-time favorite is just the peppermint tea. I love this. This is my favorite for sure. They sent me a couple samples this year, lemon and ginger and a probiotic. I haven't tried either of those, but I'll be giving them a shot. So that's my tea haul this year. I purchased 2 of the caramel sauce. I'm gonna put that in the ice cream drawer. This is 2 of the fudge sauce. So I've bought those before. I also found this pumpkin butter. I'm gonna put that in the breakfast area. Pumpkin spread. This one is a little more spice, I think. And this is cinnamon bun. Now that just sounds good. And then I also got some of the pepper jelly. This is a classic, along with some fig butter. Those are long classics, Trader Joe's. Now I saw this because I got those pumpkin raviolis, and I saw this pumpkin Alfredo sauce, and I thought I would just add some heavy cream, maybe cook some onions and a little bit of garlic and use it as a sauce, maybe some sage. I have sage out in the garden, and make a nice little sauce and add this to it and put it over those pumpkin raviolis that I got. So these are kind of some specialty items. This is what I like to do, is to have kind of unique things on hand. You know, I stock the pantry with the basics, but these are the things that I find exciting. I got 2 jars of the tahini, and I use this when I make hummus. Now this is a new product for me. I've never seen this, so if you guys use this, tell me how you use it. It's a mushroom umami seasoning blend. I've never heard of this, but I thought it would be something I'd like to try. As far as mustards, I got this aioli garlic mustard sauce, just some regular coarse Dijon, and then just regular Dijon mustards. Got a couple of sun-dried tomatoes. I use these in a variety of recipes. A staple for sure. I got some dried figs, a couple packages, and then some mission figs, and then some dates. One of the things I missed from California, they had out by Palm Springs, they had Hadley's. It was a market, and they had all kinds of figs and dates and dried fruits, and it was always fun to go there every year. Now I got this, I think it's like a teriyaki sauce, but it's mostly pineapple forward instead of soy forward, so I thought that would be good for like a shish kebab. I went ahead and stocked up on some coconut oil spray, olive oil spray, and then some of this Pam spray. I have these anchovies. I like to keep these on hand. Most of the time I make my own salad dressings. I use that to make a Caesar salad dressing. But I did buy a dressing this year, the Olive Garden one, because I thought it would be fun. I make their breadsticks, and then I thought it would be fun to like replicate their salad and then make some kind of, I don't know, pasta fagioli or something. It would be like we're going to the Olive Garden. Now this one, I haven't seen this before. I got it at Trader Joe's. Magnificent, a tangy sauce of secret proportions. And they have a hamburger there, so I thought I'd give it a try. Just got a thing of minced garlic. And then at Walmart, or not Walmart, this was at Sam's Club, I found the Sasson packets. And they were the big ones, 36. I like to use those when I make that chopped sandwich, the New York City bodega chopped sandwich. I got 1 can of chipotle peppers. I don't use a lot of this, and when I do, I just use a little bit and then I freeze the rest. So 1 can is plenty for us for the year. And then I just got a box of this Lipton onion mix. I use it in a variety of ways. Although I canned quite a few beets this year, I saw that Ken put in a half a dozen of these pickled beets. I think he doesn't want to run out. I stocked up on some breadcrumbs, both Italian and the panko breadcrumbs. And then I got two packs of mustard. I got some quinoa. I got some lentils. I got the red split lentil and then the whole green lentil. I purchased some pizza sauce. Our boys have been making pizzas, making the dough and all that kind of stuff. And so I've been encouraging that. And I thought this would be a good thing to have on hand. I'm going to take it baby steps at a time. I got them making the pizza dough. And then maybe next go around, I'll have them make their own pizza sauce. But for now, I want to encourage them making homemade pizzas. So I got 5 of these. Also got some couscous. Now I bought some cream of mushroom soup. I like to have it in the pantry. You can do miracles with a can of cream of mushroom soup, I'll tell you what. And then I got 2 packs of this Velveeta cheese. And I got a big pack of the French's onions. We use these on salads and of course at Thanksgiving for the green bean casserole. This is the item I like to get a little bit of when I go to Trader Joe's. It's shelf-stable whipping cream. And I got, looks like 9 of them. I got a few quarts of beef stock. I do have beef bones in the freezer. I need to can and make some homemade beef bone broth. This will tide me over till I can get that done. I also stocked up on some chicken broth for the same reason. I intend on making a big batch of it, but this will get me through. The Asian market is always a lot of fun. I got quite a few items. Soy sauce, I got some rice flour, some sriracha mayo, and then I found the Japanese mayonnaise, the key pie. Is that how you say it? I'm not sure. Some red curry paste, hoisin, a couple of the dark soy. This is a plum sauce, char siu for making like the ribs, some sesame oil. I thought these looked fun to put on a salad maybe. They're kind of crunchy. I got some mirin and then a couple different rice vinegars here. I told you I love vinegars. And then I found these dried black mushrooms. I have a recipe for mushu pork and they always call for it. And this is just probably the right amount that I would need. Got some nori for sushi. And then these are the kids' favorite ramen bowls. I got a dozen of those. And then I got some of the dried noodles. I use those when I make lo mein. I did stock up on some of these chow mein noodles. I like them when I make that Asian chicken salad. It gives it a nice crunch. Ken was out of duct tape, so I went ahead and picked up a multi-pack. And then this 4-pack of super glue. Can we all bow our heads in deep reverence? Trader Joe's no longer has the Gorgonzola crackers. Ken is in full-on mourning. I don't know if the man will survive, but he did get a few crackers. He got these assortment crackers 4-pack, the social snackers, and then I usually pick this up. I got this at Sam's Club. It was like $3 and something. It makes 3 pumpkin breads. It's a good value. Usually you pick that up every year. I stocked up on a variety of pastas. I like this penne rigate, and I'll just point this out. When you buy penne, if you just buy straight penne, it's smooth. If you have a choice, I would recommend getting the rigate because it has the ridges and it holds the sauce better. I stocked up on 2 pounds of basmati rice. Generally, I only serve it once or twice a year, so this is plenty for our family. I had stocked up the bake center with quite a few items when we went to that Amish store, but I did find a few that I added. Milk chocolate morsels and dark chocolate morsels. And then at Trader Joe's, I found this Belgium milk chocolate, bittersweet chocolate, and cacao dark chocolate. And these were over a pound a piece. That's a lot. I have some white baking chips and then the white chocolate. And then I like to keep on hand a brownie mix and this strawberry cake mix with this strawberry jello, just to be able to make a quick dessert. I like baking. I usually make all of our desserts from scratch, but I cheat sometimes. You know, sometimes you have someone just drop by and you can make this with a quick dinner. And I put fresh strawberries in it and then put whipped cream on top of this one. And then the brownies, you can do anything, you know, put a scoop of ice cream and put some hot fudge on it or something, or put fresh strawberries on it, and you got a really good dessert. So I do try to keep like one of those on hand. Got a couple condensed milk, some mini marshmallows, some baking soda, dried cranberries. I like them in baking as well as salads. And then these are going to be wonderful. These dark chocolate mint creams. Got 2 of those. Got dark chocolate peanut butter and milk chocolate peanut butter cups. And then the espresso beans. Of course, I stocked up on all-purpose flour, sugar. I like the King Arthur brand as well. So I stocked up on the basics for the Bake Center. I got 12 of these big tunas. For our family, this makes more sense. Last but not least, I found this rubber boot tray at Sam's Club, and it is really super heavy duty, really nice quality. So I'm going to put this by our back door, and then it'll come in handy this winter. I finally got the counter cleared off, y'all. Yes. And I have my little spritzer here. So now I'm gonna get to edit in this video. The very last thing was I got these flowers from the manager at Trader Joe's, and I'm gonna get them in a vase and thoroughly enjoy them this week. Well, that concludes our annual big stock up before winter. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and until the next video, I'll talk to you guys later.